Hello, everyone. It's Katrin, and we have today, which day is it? Wednesday, April 10th. Unbelievable. Time is passing fast, and so the spring is hopefully coming. That's beautiful. I want to jump right in today. So I've got two things I wanted to talk about today. First of all is give us your GCMS reports. And what we mean by that is, as you know, we are constantly building out our Blend Precisely software, and we always need some kind of feedback, input, and everything else what relates directly to cosmetic formulation, but also aromatherapy creation or recipe creation. So as you know, we have built already the upload of the GCMS reports. And the next step is that we want to see all kinds of different GCMS reports people are using actually around the world. And what that means is, you know how many suppliers are out there, from Floriana über over Oshadi, over aromatics, mountain rose herbs, and so on. They are so Nature's Gift, Eden's Garden, Plant Therapy, Eden Botanicals. I cannot even name them off all my list, but there are so many different suppliers for essential oils. And as we know that we should be using the essential oils where we actually do get some kind of the right labels and the right naming conventions on the oil bottle, expiration date, origin, and all of that. But in addition, we know that we have had many people come to us in regards of lab aroma closing and us trying to create something that will be helpful for everyone. So Seth created the upload that we can have at least the formulations, right? The GCMS report right now added to every single essential oils, and I actually can share my screen. But in addition, we would love to get a GCMS report from a supplier or as many suppliers as you wish sent to us so we can evaluate them. And the evaluation is partially part of because we need to look at what is coming at us when we want to look at GCMS reports. And we don't just want to have a generic GCMS reports because it doesn't do anybody good. So if I were to upload my GCMS reports, they are not what you need because every batch is different. Every essential oil is different. There are tons of different thymes and lavenders and so on. So you don't need my GCMS reports. You need your GCMS reports. And you need also your kind of data in Blend Precisely. So that's why I would love for you to share a GCMS. It doesn't really matter which one, just a GCMS report. It's more important that we see the different suppliers and brands than that it's important if it is now lavender, helichrysum, eucalyptus. And I put a link into the live video up above. And this link will guide you just to a simple form to Google to upload a GCMS report. And again, it doesn't matter what kind of essential oils, it matters much more the supplier, because we want to take a look at all the different GCMS reports out there. And they're all very different. So let me share my screen quickly to talk you a little bit through and to make it a bit more easy. Let me make it bigger like this. Okay, so basically what I was talking about is when you go and create and you go and check all of your ingredients, you do have the possibility of uploading your GCMS report here as well. But what we would love to see is, of course, going beyond just the GCMS report. You can actually also do the COA as well. And the GCMS, we're going to start with the GCMS reports. And then we need to work our way because there are STS reports, MSDS reports, COA, and so on. So there are many reports actually, but we need to go in stages because there's a lot of work involved into the GCMS reports. So you can upload both of them for sure. I'm just pulling up the question. And we can take a look at our save COA somewhere different. We start out with the GCMS, but we are going to go into multiple reports because I think it is important for us to evaluate really when we create blends and when we create formulations in cosmetic, what we're dealing with. And as you know, right now, Seth is heavily involved in creating the new cosmetic formulation site, which is going to have way more information, but I'm not going to go off that road right now. But it's going to be in beta from May 1st on. So it's going to be really, really awesome to deal with much more information than you can see right now in the aromatherapy software app side here. So anyway, yes, so GCMS, upload your COA, and then we will divide them up. So let me just show you. So when you upload them here, they are personal, they are yours, we don't see them. That's why we would love to have them actually just simply uploaded to this link here. Let me just share it one more time in case you're watching from a page. It's not going to be posted in a group. Facebook has all these rules, but it's in the description above. So all you need to do really here is upload, add a file, and then you can, well, this one is my version. But anyway, we're gonna need to look at a PDF file first of all, and then upload it just simply here. And if you want, you can quickly fill out, that's all optional, your name or so in case we have questions. And then we can actually come back to you to just talk a little bit more about the GCMS reports. But again, it's all optional. What we really, really are looking for is the GCMS report itself. Let me just quickly go over here. That should open up in your type of view, of course. So it's an incognito way. Anyway, so you will be able to just simply upload this one here in the GCMS. It's going to be just an upload file. Very, very simple. And then also, if we can just get another clue quickly. Hey, Stephanie. If we can get another clue how you use your GCMS reports, what is important to you? So is the GCMS report just important to you because you want to see that the oil doesn't have any kind of trace minerals of anything, that you don't see that they use pesticides, or do you use them really to evaluate and go and see how you want to use them for your blending, like the therapeutic uses and so on? So just give us maybe here in this field a quick text how you use them, upload them. If you want, put your information in here, but I don't need them to evaluate, just in case you want us to be able to contact you back and have more questions around the GCMS reports. So that is around the GCMS reports. Again, you can already upload them to your own files everywhere where you have show only my ingredients. And you've got the oils there, you will be able to upload all of your GCMS reports already. So currently they're showing up for carrier oils as well. So you can also upload other ones. But for the essential oils, I would suggest you can keep them here, you can upload them, and you can also view them. All right, so that is the GCMS report. And then I wanted to show you something different if you're already here and you're interested in. So you know how we sometimes go and want to, we are going around on the internet, we are looking for ideas, formulations. It's a very typical way when you are in business that you're going off and you want to look at formulations. Now, formulations are often the inky names, and I'm going to show you just something here. I love scrubs, for example, so I'm always looking what other businesses create. What is the latest in creating scrubs, for example? So I go to, in this case, that's frankbody.com. I don't actually look so much at their pictures. What I do is I always go straight to the ingredient list and look at their ingredients down here. And because I did study cosmetic formulation, the ingredient list is sometimes more important to me and more interesting as well, because we know it's going to uh, go down from water all the way down to phenoxyethanol, phenoxyethanol. And we know this is the lowest amount that is in there, everything from 1% down. And then we have the highest amount, will be water in here. So these are normally strict rules in Europe, but also somewhere else, not in the United States so much, but in other countries, there's a specific way how the formulation needs to work. And in this case, what is always disturbing to me is that I cannot read it very well, but that I also want to just have like an overview. So what I created in ChatGPT is my own little chat. And here's what I wanted to just show you. And in case you're interested, I can send it to you as well. Is I copy out the entire ingredient list, and I want to get a feel of what is in there and what they did. So I say organize my list of skincare ingredients into a table. So that is my own print. And then what I do here is I'm just entering all of the ingredients. I copy and paste them in here and click go. And I constructed the ChatGPT or this GPT bot to the way I wanted to come out, meaning in a table, in phases, and with the INCI names, the properties, as well as the potential percentage. Now, I do not take this one here at all as that I can just replicate the recipe or the formulation. That's not how it's going to work, but it gives me a good idea of the structure. So again, I'm not good in working with anything like this. I look at it, but I'm like, okay, I can hardly read it. It's small and I want to have it just nicely structured. So I created this this bot to give me basically the entire list with the properties as well as the percentages, and then already a product description. So this one says, for example, this skincare formulation is a multi-acid exfoliating scrub designed to smooth, refine, and nourish the skin, targeting concerns like rough texture, dullness, and clogged pores. It combines physical exfoliants with chemical peeling agents. Okay. And just go back up. It's on a different screen. Peeling agents, key ingredient here is glycolic acid, lactic acid, and natural oils provide a rejuvenating experience, while soothing elements like aloe and marshmallow root extract ensure a balanced and hydrated finish. So this, I'm a very visual person. I'm also a person that needs to mull over things over and over again until I get it to more or less perfection. But especially with formulations, you want to really get to know new ingredients. This one is a great way to get to know new ingredients and the way they are combined. And I wanted to give that tip to everyone that is actually in cosmetic blending or also aromatherapy even. You can gain a lot of insight by searching and looking at other products. And especially when you're new and you're not a chemist, you need to have some kind of inspiration coming from somewhere. And yes, you went through school, and yes, you got to know all of these beautiful ingredient possibilities. Yet it is nice to go a little bit deeper and looking at the ingredient list. But then in this way, I also have the possibility to look at it more in a structured way. So this prompt, I'm happy to share with you. You do need to have ChatGPT 4.0 for that in order to work. It's a private prompt. It's mine. And it's not going to be public. So if I send you the link, you are allowed to use it. You can use it and you can see what you do with that. But this way, I think it is really nice to start thinking about new recipes for the summer season coming up. It also gives you a little bit of a description how to process these ingredients, Of course, pH needs to be verified, and then the final product description is down here as well. I love that they have marshmallow root in it, for example. I haven't worked with that. Aloe, yes, I have. Let's see what else is in there. They do a few different preservatives. Vitamin E, niacinamide. I love this one. And so on. And then fragrance they put in. Of course, we don't know exactly what that is. But they use macadamia nut, coconut, and then also grapeseed oil. With grapeseed oil having a short shelf life, I'm sure they need to put definitely good preservatives in there. Anyway, so what do you think about what do you think about this product description type of thing, ChatGPT? Do you actually use ChatGPT for anything formulating? Do you try it out sometimes? I'm just curious about it. But I just wanted to give you a little glimpse of how I go about kind of new creations. I do brainstorm a lot with ChatGPT. I don't use, as I mentioned, the exact percentages here, but at least it gives me an idea of what is all in the formulation. Also, it gives you the phases, A and B, the water phase and the oil phase and the cool down phase. And it probably gives you a whole bunch of wrong ways on how to combine them. But it does give me quite a bit of information, not everything perfectly, but I'm just curious. Yeah, so that's pretty much it already for today. So GCMS reports, please let us have your GCMS reports so we can deliver more goodies to you in Blend Precisely over here. And then also, if you want to have this prompt, if you have ChatGPT 4, then I'm happy to share it with you. Just let me know in the comments and I will give it to you then as well. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions. I can stay on a little bit longer and see if there are any questions. And if not, so happy you made it, Stephanie. So Cherry McLeod Rose, is that a supplier, Stephanie? I'm just curious. Let me just put the name because I have not heard about it. Oops. McLeod Rose. Let's see. Not sure what that is. But if you see that, then okay. Well, Jackie, now you got to just watch it again. Give me your GCMS reports. That's what the beginning was all about. There's a little link in the text. We just need to have for Blend Precisely a few different suppliers and GCMS reports, the ones you would be using. So you can upload them here to the link I just gave a little bit earlier, but it's also in the text above the video. And then just give us one link per supplier, one GCMS report per supplier. Shannon, you made it. You know why you probably made it live? Because I'm going live on 10 different channels and one of them informed you. But it is the end. I haven't been buying for a long time. Yeah, so anything, if you have any currently, it doesn't need to be a new one. I just want to see all the different formats of GCMS reports from the different suppliers. I just wonder if the suppliers are okay with us sharing their reports with you. Well, that's a good question. I mean, they are normally publicly available if it's a supplier like Floriana has them. They're just on their site sitting. Plant Therapy does. They are publicly available. So that's a good question. It's up to you. You don't need to. But as long as they're publicly available and they sit like on Floriana, for example, you can find them right in their oils, then I don't see why that would be an issue. But it is a good question. Öl essentiel, Dicrovenoum. Oh, here we go. It's slow. Not sure why it's slow. We had a few power outages again today. Okay, so if I go here, Angelica root, for example, and I just scroll down to technical documents, oops, here, I have them all here. So they are publicly available. I think as long as I can download them anyway from their website, I don't see why it wouldn't be allowed. If it is something you have to request, maybe then there's an issue. Add it to the server. I don't see why not. Yeah. It's for us not to use it. It's for us to evaluate what is coming towards us in terms of different essential oils. Because again, it makes no sense for Blend Precisely to really showcase you a generic essential oil GCMS report. It makes no sense because every single batch is different. So that's why we want to work with different essential oils. But again, if you feel not that you don't want to share, then don't share. Not a problem. All right. Yeah, I think if they're like this to download, I don't see why that should be an issue. So let's see. Are there any other questions? And again, if you want to have the ChatGPT prompt, if you have ChatGPT 4, let me know. And then you can get the product description in. It's already formulated, so it gives you the table and it gives you the product description and then also the phases. Yeah. And then also the processing steps. All right. I think there are no other questions. That was okay. That was. Send me that. I want to see. Do you have ChatGPT 4, Jackie? I'll send it to you. I will share it with you. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I wish you a lovely, lovely afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, and I will see some of you tomorrow. All right. Good. I'll send it. Bye.